you? I'm Hayley Palmer. It is so good to have your company with me on tonight's show, especially as we are joined by singer and songwriter Kule T, who you may remember from the band MN8. And here is what happened when I caught up with him. Kule T, it's great to have you on the show. How are you?
I am doing fantastically. Just here having some fun. All good, man.
Well, I wanted to get you on the show because you are taking me back to my teenage years. I can actually remember going into, I think, either Woolworths or Our Price and buying your singles from MN8 and just loving life. They were good times, weren't they?
Oh, they were brilliant times. I had so much fun. So many things running around, so many things to remember as well. But I had so much fun, like, over in different countries over here. It's been wicked.
Yeah. And so we're going to go into the first song on the show today. I got a little something for you. Oh, this is a brilliant song. It's so catchy, isn't it?
This is amazing.
How did the song all come about?
Well, the song came about because we had a writer that came in and kind of presented this song. And then we looked at it and went, oh, this song would really work. So we started to write around it and then produce around it. And then suddenly, as always, we didn't realise whether it's going to be big or not. And then we started performing it and people just went crazy. We were kind of a little bit in shock because we were just being ourselves. And it really just went crazy. I was like, I didn't realise. But yeah, it was a massive
I was going
hit.
to say, yeah, because it went straight into the top 10. How did that feel for you guys as a group? Because you were quite new to it at the time, weren't you?
Yeah, well, the thing is, we did a lot of shows behind the scenes. Like, we were doing like school tours. We were doing like shows every day. It was like every day there was a performance. But it was a massive surprise when it suddenly went into top 10. I think we all just looked at each other and just went, what? What just happened? Because we were just like I said, we were just like being our crazy selves. So
yeah. Well, it went to number 2. I think it should have gone to number 1, shouldn't it?
It should have gone to number 1, but Celine Dion, what can I say? Amazing talent. We tried. Oh boy, we try. We tried, but it's like Celine Dion was in the charts for like, I don't know, 20, I don't even know. It was a long time. So it was a battle, but
we'll
I have to say,
Celine Dion have it, yeah.
Yeah, but I have to say, like Seal, who I love a lot, we managed to beat Seal, and I've always kind of used it as like, this is my thing. I beat Seal, not in any bad way, but it's the fact that Seal for me is really iconic, and the fact that we jumped the charts in front of him was amazing.
Love that. Well, we're going to play out the video right now. I know this is going to bring back so many memories for our lovely viewers. So here it is, MN8. I got a little something for you. Enjoy. And I'll be speaking to Kule T after this. All right, now I want to talk to you about your new material. I know you've got a new debut album, Emotional Rollercoaster. I can relate to that. Tell us all about it, Kule T.
Well, the idea behind like the Emotional Rollercoaster was to kind of take you on this journey of my mind, of my thinking. So within the album, there's kind of 3 emotional states. There's the happy, which is kind of the first couple of songs, and there's the very dark of all the stuff I kind of dealt with, gone through, and there's like the happy end of the album. So it's supposed to take you on this kind of, as the title says, this journey of up and down and up and down, and hopefully at the end of it, it gets you calming down into a loving, a more romantic kind of end.
I like that because actually that is relatable, isn't it? Because we all have different emotions, you know, especially in lockdown and things like that, where you are kind of going through different things in your mind, aren't you? Well,
this is it, because as I said, a lot of the album kind of came about. It's like when we had the lockdown, there's a couple of songs I wrote within the lockdown. I did a 20-day tour promoting the album around London, and loads of people attached onto the song called Burn, which I was never expected because I've kind of just recorded it in my little kind of studio in the back and never expected people to latch onto it so much. So yeah, the track Burn really kind of people latched onto. And there's other songs that, you know, when I kind of throw out and I say to people, what do you think? You know, it's really relatable. So that's kind of a good thing about the album. It's really related to every individual person and every individual situation.
Well, we are going to check out Burn right now on the show, and I will see you on the other side of this.
Your world is as cold as ice, full of pain and consumed by lies. Never sleeping, always on your guard. Nocturnal at heart, ready to vanquish you. always in your path, but you're not ready for what's coming next. I'm gonna watch you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn, you burn, you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn, you burn, you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn. I'm not your enemy, but the devil inside you can't see me. Don't you worry, I got something for that. Holy water, strong armor, souls ready to march through ya. Don't worry, I'm ready for your attack. 'Cause I'm gonna watch you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn, you burn, you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn. 'Cause I'm gonna watch you burn, you burn, you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn. I didn't understand your plan when you tricked me into thinking that I was your man. And you turned to the evil inside of your soul, thinking that it would protect you and make you feel you whole. Now it's time for you to burn. I'm gonna watch you burn, you burn, you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn, you burn, you burn, you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn, you burn, you burn, you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn. I'm gonna watch you burn. Burn, burn. I know you're gonna burn. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna watch you burn.
Now I want to rewind how everything started for you, Kule T, because have you always been musical? Is it something that you always wanted to do? Give us the goss.
Well, I've been playing, like, I used to play drums when I was young in church, and then I kind of moved on to playing guitar and playing piano. I just love being creative just in general. So I think from there I started to discover my love for songwriting and my love for singing as well. So I kind of naturally progressed into that situation, and then I ended up kind of being backing vocals for this talent kind of group, and we created backing vocals. I was in a group called Spirit, which is an a cappella group. There was a guy named Connor Reeves, Carl St. Hill, and we were like a group together. And then from there, I kind of realized that this I could do this, and started to believe myself a bit more. So there was a guy that was about to do an audition for this band. So I did my usual thing. I prepped him, make sure he was okay, told him where to perform, how to do things. And then from there, I realized these people came in to see them, and they were like old friends of mine from like way back. And that was Details, KG and G-Man. And I said to the guys, like, what are you doing here? What's going on? And they said, oh, we've come to see this guy. What you been doing? I said, I've just been like doing stuff here and there, writing some music, and just performing. So prep the guy. He performed amazingly. And then usually at the end of our performance, the band starts playing and the backing vocals like kind of just does the little jam session. So the guys saw me perform, and they were like, oh, because they haven't seen me perform for such a long time, and they saw me perform. Unfortunately, they turned and asked me, do you want to be a part of something we're doing? Wow. I said, yeah, sounds all right. Why not? I haven't seen you guys for ages. Let's do something. So unfortunately, the guy that I host kind of sorted out, didn't quite get the gig. Really sorry. So we ended up at Pineapple Studios.
Hey.
We started to rehearse. I started to kind of frame all of my a cappella stuff I learned from my other guys. And then suddenly we were just like, we gelled like so well. And we always treated every performance we do, it's like your first performance. So our first performance was at the Carnival. And back then Jodeci was around, and I didn't quite listen to Jodeci. I was more listening to commission and gospel stuff. And people thought that Jodeci was in town. Cause we were just going crazy on stage. And then suddenly everything just escalated. We then got signed to Columbia Records for a hell of a lot of money. And then everything just went crazy.
Yeah.
We ended up in Radio 1 shows. We toured with Janet Jackson.
I was going to say, I've got to hear you
hosting
guys.
So many things.
Yeah, you toured with, alongside Janet Jackson, Diana King, Brownstone, Spice Girls, Madonna, Celine Dion, Robbie Williams, Boyzone, E17, Backstreet Boys, Ricky Martin. I mean, I don't think we can top that CV, can we?
Yeah, there's quite a lot. There's times where you forget all the stuff you've done and you start to realize, wow, you've achieved a lot. And it's like, I'm just like really grateful that I've achieved so much. But in between that, I've learned from people as well. It's like I learned from Janet Jackson in a very, very big way. Because when we did the European tour and we toured with them, they had a certain way of working that you kind of had to fall into place. And that kind of taught me a lot. And you imagine as me as a youngster all of us trying to do our thing. And it's like, the way they are, it's unbelievable. And then you got people like Backstreet Boys, amazing vocalists. People tend to forget, yes, they described as a boy band, but I used to listen to them backstage, just like practicing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing vocalists.
Wow.
So my hat's off to them. It's like amazing guys. But yeah, so many people I learned of, so many. And like you said, you mentioned Madonna, and it's like seeing Madonna walking past you, like going, okay, that's Madonna, right? All right.
Just casual.
And then you see Elton John, you're like, okay, that's Elton John, right? you're kind of in shock.
Wow.
And then we were lucky enough to kind of do stuff for the Prince Charles Trust. And we got to meet Prince Charles, got to meet Jules Hollands, love Jules Hollands. So it's been lovely.
Incredible. I love that. Well, we're going to go into the next song, If Only You Let Me In, which reached number 6 in the UK charts. But I want to catch up with you more after this. Now, we have got some questions from some of our lovely At Home with Hayley viewers. Stephen would like to know, what was it like when MN8 presented Top of the Pops?
Top of the Pops. Well, for me personally, I was incredibly nervous. I was not very good back then at talking. So with the guys around me, that kind of helped out a lot. But as you kind of notice, I kind of got into the swing of it. It's like, it's good. It's nice when you have people around you, you kind of gets your character out of you. So like presenting like Gabrielle, Dave Newman, all these people, and take that, was an excellent thing to do. But the experience of it was really good because everything's live. You can't pre-record anything. Everything's actually live. So you have to memorize these things like really, really quickly. But yeah, I would love to do that again. But that was definitely an experience. Because
I heard that the actual set is quite small, because on TV it looks like quite big, but it's not, right?
Yeah, the set is really tight. It's like you said, on TV it looks massive, but it's actually really, really tight set. So you're kind of moving around in like small spaces. It's not tiny, but you're moving around in small spaces, and like the crowd is moving with you as you move around in small spaces. And because it's live, it's like the director kind of directs people really quickly, and then they shoot it really quickly, and the crowd has to move really quickly. So yeah, that for me was like, okay, I'm getting it.
Bring back Top of the Pops, that's what I say. Well, the next question comes from Molly, one of our lovely viewers, and she says, has there been a funny moment that has happened on stage or backstage? And I want to know that too. Oh God,
right. On stage, when we're in Paris, we did a show called the Jacques Martin Show, and because we were massive in Paris, we had a gold album and number 1 over there. So we did with the show in Paris. It was live, and we were performing. So as we were performing, the crowd was like throwing teddy bears, toys, whatever at us. And unfortunately for me, one of the teddy bears hit my foot. So I slid onto it and went into the splits.
No.
And couldn't move for a couple of seconds. So I had to quickly jump up and just get back in the routine. But you can kind of see it, one of the Jacques Martin shows where I literally go into splits and I have to jump up really quickly. And then we went to backstage and I was just laughing about it so much.
I like the fact that you were a true professional and you kept going though. You're in shock and then like...
Yeah, I had to, listen, we had to. It was live, so we had to kind of keep going. But yeah, it was fun. It was really, really good fun.
Wow. We want to see footage of that. We'll find it. We'll track it down somewhere. We're going to go into Happy.
Oh, no.
We're going to go into Happy. We'll try and find it and we'll see you after this.
Only you can make me feel the way you do. Happy.
Now we've got a quick fire question round for you because we'd like to get to know our guests a little bit more. So, first question. First song that you ever purchased?
It would have to be Shutter by Joe.
Love Joe. What an artist.
Yeah, Joe's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I could listen to his albums all day. Just wonderful. Driving song. Is there a song that you put on and you're just chilling down the motorway to and you're like, yeah, life's good?
Let's see. Driving song would have to be Woo-Ha. Woo-Ha by Busta Rhymes. It's not like it's one of those you're driving and your head's nodding. It has to be done. It has to be done. That's a definite song. I think people look at you weird when in traffic lights.
It doesn't matter. You're in the zone. Chilling song. Is there a song that you just like chill out on a Sunday to that just makes you feel good?
Chilling song will have to be. It probably would have to be a track by Soul Sonics. I forgot the name now. Or it's not So Sonics. It would have to be Anita Baker. You're My Angel.
Oh, I love that.
Lovely track.
Yes, it is. And holiday song. Is there a song that just reminds you of going away, sun's out, feeling great?
Let's see. I think. Let's see. It would have to be, and I've listened to this track recently as well. It would have to be "She Came to Give It to You" by Usher. Play that track. I swear that track will keep you going forever and ever. It's a really good track. I've got it on loop constantly.
Just keep playing it. I always do that with songs. I always like overplay them when I really like them. And I'm like, no, Hayley, enough. Just a couple of times is fine.
Yeah, just that. It's just like constantly. Yeah, definitely.
And last one, motivational song. Woo!
So this one kind of has to be because I watched this film and I love the film. So it has to be "Can't Stop the Feeling" by Justin Timberlake. Love the song.
Oh, I
love it. I love the film as well.
As it comes on,
Trolls.
Yeah.
You literally start smiling as soon as it comes on. Literally.
Those first couple of beats and you're just
if you're
like...
having a bad day, that's the one.
That is the one. How can you listen to Justin Timberlake "Can't Stop the Feeling" and be miserable? It's not possible. So everyone at home, get that on. That
is exactly it. There's no way. If you're in a bad mood, that's the tune, man.
Get a bit of Justin on. Well, we're going to go into your next song, which is "Pathway to the Moon" from 1996. What memories does this bring back for you? I
think probably shooting a video. Loved my long coat. We wore this long coat and the polo neck. Loved that. And also we kind of shot it in an empty swimming pool, which was it was cold, but it was such a good experience. So the director had some really good ideas in kind of getting that video together. So yeah, the ideas were brilliant. And it came out really, really good. We all look kind of slick. So
I love that when you see like a really slick video, but actually behind the scenes, it's like we were freezing cold. It wasn't glamorous at all.
Yeah, it's freezing cold, massive swimming pool, walking up and down.
Well, we're going to play out the video right now and we will see you on the other side.
An ocean wind blows soft tonight.
Now, moving forward, what is happening for you, Kule T?
Yes, I have just finished working with an unbelievable choir called Young Notes. They have a big event coming up, so you need to follow me on my socials for all details. It's pretty top secret. Loved working with them. Had so much fun, so much enjoyment, and it was a nice opening to 2022 for me. Also, I've been working on my new single for 2022, just adding the necessary flavors for it for you guys to check out. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. And also, I will be doing something that's a little different, not necessarily going to be music based. But like I said, you need to follow me on my socials to see what I'm up to.
Definitely. And what's the name of that group again? Just one more time.
Yes, the choir's called Young Notes.
Young Notes Choir. Big shout out to them, and we will be supporting you all the way.
Big shout out to them.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to go into the next song of MN8's now, which is Tough Act to Follow from 1996. But this has been wonderful because it's taken me back to my youth. We've loved playing out these music videos, and it's been a real treat for our viewers. So thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you very much for having me on the show.
And we want to remind everyone to download your album, Emotional Rollercoaster. Just wonderful. Now, this is available to download on all streaming platforms. Am I right in saying that?
Yes, all streaming platforms. Literally, just type my name into Google. You'll find me. All streaming platforms. Listen to it. It will take you into a crazy new world. Just take it all in. My advice is look at it from the start to the finish. Close your eyes. Have a drink. Just relax. It's cool.
I like that bit. Have a drink, relax. We'll take that advice. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much. It's been so much fun. It is Kule T, everyone.
Hey, thank you.
A huge thank you to Kule T for being a great guest on tonight's show. And thank you to you at home for supporting the show. It really is much appreciated. Thank you. Now, I will see you same time, same place next week. I'm going to leave you with that last song, Tough Act to Follow, and I will see you then.
Come on.